All right, what's good? This is the ChoppedByT where we give you real, raw conversations. I'm your host, T. And to the far right of me, we got my brother, my dear brother, the Honorable Roscoe.
What up, what up?
And in the middle, man, we got two beautiful queens.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Fucking up already.
Okay.
We got two beautiful queens, man. Two, I don't know, feminists. Can I give y'all that title? Maybe, yeah. They just about black women, about women, period, about the betterment of people, cultivating purpose. You know, I am enough. Masterpieces, businesses. Man, we're here to get educated today because it's a lot of male toxic masculinity going on this show.
From who though?
But from both of us, me and Scott. I like how you just tried to separate yourself from that. But we're gonna get educated today, man. We got Forlanda and Kirsten on today. What's up, man? Let's get them hand clap, bro. Let's get them hand clap, D-Mo. Can you add the hand claps in? We're gonna do that as well.
That sound effect.
What's going on? How y'all feeling, man?
I'm good.
Y'all good?
Amazing.
I'm good, man. I can't call it, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling well. Did somebody just knock on the door?
Come in. Come in.
Yeah,
I thought that was Maverick back there.
Me
hitting
too.
Something.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, I thought that was Maverick.
Yeah, leave it unlocked.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, because I fucked up already.
Damn. Fuck. I can't remember nothing I just said.
Yeah, it's like too much.
Nah, I'm just joking. Damn. Don't worry about it. I'm finna give you a hard time. See. Don't worry about it. Are you ready, Demo?
Yeah, we ready.
What's up? This is the ChoppedByT where we give you real, raw, authentic barbershop conversations. I'm your host, T. And to the far right of me, we got my brother, my dear brother, my bodyguard, the Honorable Roscoe.
What up?
What's going on, Roscoe? And in the middle, man, we got two beautiful queens, you know, intelligent, smart. And they here to educate us today because there's a lot of male toxic masculinity on this show. And we finna get straightened out today. We got Kirsten and Forlanda in the middle, man. Y'all tell me what's up. How y'all feeling, man?
I'm amazing right now.
Man, you know, I'm glad we brought y'all on today, man.
Yeah, y'all need some women on here.
We need some women on here. It's been a lot of men on here.
A lot of hard legs.
Yeah, just spewing a lot of. Demo been begging for years to get some damn female energy on here, and we got it today, man. I guess we can jump right in. It's this thing that Sco always tell me all the time, right? Can you hear me good, Demo? I'm coming in straight. It's this thing Sco always tell me all the time. It's a little saying he got. And what is it? It's about reassurance and women. It's a thing he say all the time. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. Go ahead, Scott. Give it to me real quick.
I say the amount of reassurance women need sometimes come off to me as like a mental health issue.
Oh, he sugarcoated the shit out of that. Yeah. But
now tell us what you told us.
Because it's like, check this out. Okay, if I tell you I love you today, that shit don't change tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
But why is it a problem saying if you said it?
It ain't a problem that I gotta keep reassuring it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? And it might not apply to y'all, but why do most women need that reassurance?
Need that constant reassurance.
I'm one of those women.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's talk about it.
Because, like, if you can tell me you love me yesterday, why is it a problem to keep telling me every day? Why is that a problem?
It don't change.
But how do I know you ain't changed?
It's got something
People
to do
do change every day. We did say that.
The only thing that don't change is get money.
Okay.
People wake up with different opinions every day. So if I wake up thinking you don't love me, I need you to say it.
Okay.
Damn, Skull.
I think they got a lot to do with self-love, though.
Nah.
Like, if I love myself, right? So I don't necessarily need my girl to tell me she love me every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that reassurance. Like, I know you love me. And I know you love me by your actions. If I'm showing you I love you, why do I have to say it? You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Every day.
I think that has to do with people's love language. Perhaps,
okay.
I'm sorry, I'm messing stuff
Nah,
up.
go ahead.
Oh, you good?
Perhaps, like, their love language is words of affirmation.
Okay.
And they just need people to, affirm them.
Okay.
I think that's a valid point. And a valid reason too. I don't think that's a mental health issue at all.
Right, it's not.
I think it is.
Listen,
How can you compare reassurance to like somebody being
Like, 'cause
schizophrenic?
It ain't necessarily like the I love you thing. It's just everything. You know what I'm saying? If I'm showing you certain things with my actions, why do I have to say it all the time? Y'all get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Definitely.
Like I'm showing you love. If I go to the store, I call you, baby, what you need? You need something? You know what I'm saying? Or I go buy you gifts. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to say it?
Because that's their love language.
That's our love language. That's a great point.
That's mine. I need
get
you to
it.
reassure me,
Me too.
reaffirm me, okay? Tell me you love me every day.
Every day.
I get it.
I say that may be my love language too. I'm sitting over here thinking about it, all jokes aside. Because I do, maybe not constant reassurance, but I do need to know sometime that I'm doing good from the woman that I love though. I need to know often. I'm sorry I had to turn against you like this though.
No.
But I do need that. Perfect example, right? So with me, myself, I do a lot for, my woman. Like if you with me, if you dealing with me, I believe in, we got this thing where we believe in traditional values where the man's supposed to provide and the woman do this and X, Y, and Z, right? So I'll buy into that. And that's what I took the mantle. I took that up upon myself to say that's what I'm going to do, right? And I provide. It's not too many instances where my woman will have to spend money like that, right? Or pay bills or anything like that, right? So I took it upon myself to go that route. But sometimes in doing all of that and being who I am, I need to know that, hey, you doing good. I appreciate it. And it don't have to be by her saying it. I just need it through sometimes like, man, just cook for me or something like that, Like, or rub my back when I done came in from a long night of work. So I get it. I guess that's kind of my love language too.
Yeah.
Yours is like acts of service.
It's what?
Acts of service.
Explain that to me. I don't know
Like you
what that
said,
is.
rubbing your back, cooking for you, that's acts of service.
Okay, that's a love language?
Yes.
Educate me now.
It's 5 love
Yeah,
languages.
it's 5.
Okay.
For real?
Yes. Words of affirmation, acts of service,
I don't know the other one.
Me
quality time.
Okay.
Gifts. I forget
And
the
one.
last one.
I do know women need a lot of quality time though.
Yes.
I do know that.
I mean, not because I'm not a clingy female. Physical touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a clingy female, but when I want to be with you, I want to be with you.
Yeah.
Like, at least give me about 2 or 3 hours. Then
Okay.
after that,
So you
got
can
what
handle a man like, say if a man he work a lot.
yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
cool
saying?
with
You can handle
me. That's what you doing. I don't want no man that just be sitting up under me all the time. You're not getting no money.
Yeah. That's Tyra though. She don't really need a lot of quality time either though. Like, it used to be sometimes we'll go days without, really interacting with each other like that. So that's her as well.
I mean, that's cool, but when I want to be with you, come on.
Man, as women, y'all go through a lot of crazy shit with men, right? Like a lot of weird situations. Like I wanted to ask y'all, this is something that me and Sco talk about all the time because we'll sit and see like a woman on social media who she just free and she want to show her body and everything. We always say to ourselves like, man, I bet she go through so much BS. I bet it's like her DMs is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like what's the weirdest type of situation y'all done ever been through with a man? Like the weirdest situation y'all done ever been in with a man?
Stalking.
So many of them.
It's the stalking thing. Like,
Stalking?
Yes.
Wow, somebody stalked you?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't stalking. It was just like if I tell you I don't want to talk to you anymore and you talking about you coming into my dorm room, knocking on my window.
Oh.
Come on now. Like, leave me alone.
That
It's
is a little
weird. Like,
yeah.
just leave us alone.
What about you, Forlanda?
I find it hard to even answer this question.
Yeah. It's been
Like, I don't
It's so
tolerate.
much.
You don't tolerate no bull.
I really don't. Like, they already know from the beginning. Like, don't even come to me with that.
Right,
Like,
right. That's a good way to be. And I'm like, you see so many instances where people just like, I won't even say it's a mistake where just passion get involved and emotions always get involved and the woman end up getting hurt in situations. It's good that you kind of off the muscle just front end say, don't play with me like that. I love that attitude because, man, it's so dangerous out here for y'all. Like I'll be honest, the most endangered person in history is the woman. The most, it's not the male, it's not the black man, it's the woman. Just the woman, period.
Yeah. So vulnerable.
Because y'all ain't always the strongest, hardly ever. Or y'all not the ones in power. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be so many instances where y'all have to deal with these situations, these uncomfortable situations. And I want to know about them. Hey, listen, put a name out too. Nah, I'm just. But seriously though, like, man, I get it, and maybe that's why I think this is a good climate that we're in. I'm happy because of the Me Too stuff, actually, because I'm like, this is finally their time to take back their power. Is it problematic in certain ways or in certain instances? Do people like manipulate the power and all of that? Yes, of course. It's gonna be like that in every infrastructure that you deal with. But the reality of all this is, it's time to get y'all get back. Or maybe I said that wrong. Maybe it's time for y'all to get y'all like y'all just do.
Yeah, like it's the situation going on with a basketball player. He beat up his girlfriend really bad, and some people were defending her, and some were like, "Oh, she just wants some clap for it." I'm like, why does she gotta want clap if she telling y'all he beat her up?
He beat her up.
Like, you should just believe her, especially if she put proof on social media that he beat her up.
Yeah.
Right.
And y'all still not believing that girl. See, we not protected.
Yeah.
So
That's the only problem I be having, like when women wait like years or months or something like that. Like, just go on. I know it's hard,
Right.
but like, you know, for somebody that's going through that, just go and put that shit out there.
That's probably why they don't. Because
right,
people
because
not
people
gonna
not gonna believe them.
Yeah. For them same situations, you clout chasing you out of there. Yeah.
I'm like, why I gotta be a clout chaser? I just got my ass whooped.
Yeah.
Because I feel like whatever there's like smoke is fire. Something happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just coming out their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, something happened. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it definitely can be situations that's preventable. A lot of these times, if I guess the attitude just changes, but sometimes people, like you said, the love languages are different. Some people like a certain thing, but men sometimes we can listen. I'm loving this environment because I get a chance to be educated now.
Right.
I get a chance to know because in the past I didn't know certain. Like, y'all got. Do y'all believe it when I say I got this thing, the purple shirt theory, right? And what the purple shirt theory is that if you grew up your whole life wearing a purple shirt, then you would think that's the normal. So I grew up my whole life, right, up until I got older. Bitches and hoes. I said bitch. I'm sorry, Forlanda. I'm sorry, kids. Bitches and hoes. I grew up, you see it on TV. You see it on the movies. Then you got these motherfuckers that's around you who's supposed to educate you, telling you the same thing. So I grew up my whole life seeing that. And when you think that's acceptable, these like toxic behaviors, but then now I'm realizing, so I like the space that I'm in now. You know what I mean? I like the space that we're in now, you know, as far as being educated and everything like that. You know what I mean? I want to ask you something, Forlanda. Where did you get that from? Like that from, like, no, like, I'm not fucking around from the start. Where did you get that from? That's your mother? What is that?
I mean, no, that's something that just over time just built up in me.
Right.
It's like you go through enough stuff where you get to the point where, like, you just have this self-worth and self-love. It's like you're not going to tolerate certain stuff.
Yeah.
I think a lot of women need to take that, like, and just be strictly direct with men. You know what I'm saying? Women really can't be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, because niggas take it too far.
exactly. Like, I
I
seen so many, you know, like, just for example, like, dudes being my girl DM, she showing me stuff. Like, she, you know, she try to be, like, cordial and nice and not be disrespectful, but they just keep saying bullshit, so she gotta be mean.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, she a stupid
then
bitch.
if we don't respond to the DM, we stuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm stuck up.
me too. Because I'm going to leave you on scene.
I don't understand how
Every
niggas
time.
know it's okay for a girl not to respond to you. She ain't gotta say nothing to you.
Man.
Like, especially at gas stations. That's where we get the most
Yeah.
harassment.
I be feeling so sorry for y'all. Like, for real, that the aggressiveness y'all have to deal with, like, that's crazy.
But can I play devil's advocate? I'm on the man's side. I'm not on his side, but listen, I just want to play devil's advocate real quick. Just speaking from the perspective of a man. Again, we go back to what I said. You taught a certain way, and the people who taught you are taught a certain way. Like, they don't know no other way but to be that way. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I love that y'all, and by y'all I mean black women, y'all give us that grace a lot of the time. Y'all give us that. Y'all say, you know, whether y'all understand where it's coming from or the root of it or not, y'all give us that grace a lot of the time. And I can respect that. But again, I always refer back to this book every podcast almost now. Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. Just being able to see different sides of a person's reality. Just being able to say that maybe he had certain things that happened to him along the way that taught him that this was okay. And this is normal to him. You know what I mean? So I respect y'all for giving us that grace, but that do be some bullshit. Like, we in the state and we got the internet. Like, learn. Nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, learn. Take the time out to learn.
Some people don't want to learn.
Yeah, but it's effective too. Y'all got to kind of take it upon some of y'all sisters too. You know, some just give in to that and they love that.
Yeah,
I see it all the time on the internet. I seen them of us say, what was that? The one rap female. She was like, I only want him if he jumping up out of his sleep from bodies he done called or something like that.
Stupid shit.
Silly shit. Like, nah, that
want
man
you
got
sleeping
mental
next to me
health
like that?
issues. That's mental health.
That's the issue.
You know what I mean? Like, but some of y'all like that. Like, you know, like my toxic is. You see that all the time on the internet.
How did that become a thing though? Like, people like just being attracted to toxic shit.
That's all they know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all they know. That's all they were around. That's
Because
what
the
they grew
internet
around.
had made it so normal.
Yeah.
I guess I'm different because I came up from like a different family structure. So it's like I never seen my mom and daddy argue. So if a woman like we talking and she yelling and shit like that, I'm like,
Or you
what's
shut
that?
down, like,
Yeah, like I'm not even entertaining that no more.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like talk to me like a adult. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, straight up.
well, maybe that's all she know.
Yeah, and I had to learn that, you know, use the ones who didn't grow up their father. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know how to talk to a man.
But it's not even that, because my parents, I done seen my parents argue and
Right.
work stuff
Or it
out.
could be what you see. Yeah.
Right. So at one point, all I knew was argue.
Right.
So I grew out of it like, come talk to me. Sit down, we need to talk like grown people. But I mean, it's everybody.
It's all about what you
different
see,
shit, yeah.
what you see growing up. Yeah.
I mean, so like, what is the thing that y'all would look for in a man? You know what I mean? Like, we just talked about all these problematic things. What are the things that you would look for in a man? In case, you know, some single men out here watching our podcast, y'all want to slide in the DMs.
Consistency.
Okay.
Is that simple though? Is it that simple? Because a nigga can be consistently fucked up. Trust me, I done been that nigga.
You got a point.
I done been there.
You gotta be clear.
Be clear now.
Okay,
Consistency.
like-
What does that look like?
If you trying to get me, you do certain shit to get me. Keep doing that same shit to keep me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My daddy told me that. He said, whatever you start,
You gotta
keep
going.
that up. If you don't, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you gotta like one up every time?
I wouldn't say necessarily one up. If like, say for example, if you start out giving flowers every Friday, you better not change that shit up.
Yeah.
Because in our head, like, why he missed this Friday? What
Yeah,
he doing?
that's
What he
exactly
got
what's
going
gonna
on?
happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
So whatever you start, you better keep it
Who else
going.
getting them damn flowers?
Right.
I got a theory with that as well. You know, I'm a man that got a lot of theories. I'm really a philosopher.
I know what you finna say too,
if you will.
and I actually like your approach.
Yeah, like I always had this thing with women where I would start like small, like that I'm dealing with. So, like for Christmas or Valentine's Day, like you would get like a card or some chocolate from me the first year. That's all you would get, and I would build up every year.
Every year.
You know,
Why it gotta be a year?
because Valentine's Day is once a year.
What about a birthday?
I mean, my birthday too. You start small.
start small.
That first year, every holiday, every birthday, you start small and then you slowly build up every year.
I think that's a good idea.
That's what I would
Yeah.
do.
We call it the slow drip effect.
Slow drip effect. Hey, listen, I'm a genius.
Put me up on game.
You got to, and for that reason, because I heard that before. You start out big like that. Imagine if you started
set
out with a
expectations.
ring or something, or a real diamond necklace or a car even. It's like the next year, how can you top that? You know what I mean? So that was my thing. My whole theory behind that is the slow drip effect.
Like, how long does it take for you to give a woman a gift?
Well, what you mean? Like, give me a time frame. Like, so if I start talking to her in January, would I give her something for Valentine's Day in February?
Or if her birthday in May, you gonna give her something?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll give gifts. Like, I don't mind like spending my money and stuff like that. You know.
I'm the same way. I like to see people happy. You know what I'm saying? Like the enjoyment they get when you get them something that they really
Right.
want. You know what I'm saying? It make me proud.
Yeah. Nah, in my time, I done helped pay for cars. I done paid for rent, all of that. Like, I ain't no trick either. It ain't nothing like this. It's just like, especially in certain situations, I had this woman I used to deal with, she was younger, that I used to deal with when I was younger. I would always get her, well, she was in a situation where she was like a mom or whatever, right? Early on. We was like 18, 19. She was a mom. I think she had a kid when she was like 16. And she was just like having a bad go at it. Like life had dealt her some bad cards. And she always needed help on bills and stuff like that. I was dealing with them. I mean, I'm laying around the house. We having sex. We doing all that. Like, you know, I helped out. Like, I gave her money and everything. And a lot of my guys are getting toxic. They would, man, you giving that B-word money and all that. You know,
I hate
and all
that,
of that.
bro.
Like, it's like, yeah, bro, because...
I mean, if you want some sex, you want to lay around in my house.
Well, you know I ain't
help.
paying for sex.
I'm just saying, but you can come over here and lay up.
But women are supposed to be courted, bro. Like, if you asking a woman for her time, bro, like...
Exactly. That's
like,
more so what it was.
You know, when I was single, the
her
women
trust, too.
the women I used to deal with, they come holler at me like, all right, you want some food?
Yeah.
You got some gas to get over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no peon. I'm gonna let you know I ain't no peon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what dudes be on. And girls that, what be happening, the girls cater to niggas that be on that shit. Like, not giving them nothing and stuff like that. Like, you know, so they think that's how it is.
What about you, Forlanda? What you look for in a man? Let's hear it.
Respect and to just be a man of God. But not just say you a man of God, but actually
Be one.
be a man of God. And it shows by your fruit, how you treat people. Treat people kind, have respect. That's what I look for.
Like, yeah. He gotta go to church every day, be a man of God.
Every
don't have-
Sunday.
Every Sunday, I mean.
Every Sunday. I mean, if you're just sitting at home watching a game and that's why you miss church, then that's the problem.
What if
It's
it's a
like
good game?
priorities.
Super Bowl.
Priorities, no. Priorities. You can watch the Super Bowl after church.
What if that ain't how his soul? What if that ain't how his soul get fed?
How does his soul get? I mean, church is
'Cause-
like when you gather together as a congregation to worship God. So, yeah, people, you don't have to go to church.
Right.
Church should be in you.
Right.
But I mean, like,
That's what
why
I was
wouldn't
gonna
you
say.
want to go and worship God together at that time?
Well, I ain't gonna talk about that.
No, go ahead.
Right.
You got to give it to him. Because I know
Me
what you're
personally, I don't like organized religion. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? With organized religion come capitalistic behavior. With capitalistic behavior, it comes manipulation.
thinking.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause-
So it's like me just being in the church as a young boy, every Sunday and every Wednesday, I seen a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And your dad or what? Your dad a pastor? or
And my
something?
dad, he's I think he's a
Deacon or pastor?
assistant minister, assistant pastor now. But yeah, I seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? I come from a good church though, but
So it's not that you
But I
don't
done
believe
seen
in
some
a
devils in the
religion.
pulpit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's not that you don't believe in a religion. It's just that you don't believe in the people.
yeah,
That's hard.
And my soul, like, I get the word from like, just it be crazy things, like just listening to a podcast, listen to the interview or something, like, damn, they touched me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily have to go to church. I will, you know what I'm saying? Like, my girl say, let's go to church, I'll go, you know what I'm saying? But it don't necessarily feed my soul.
I just think it's important to have a spiritual leader in your life.
Yeah.
Like, church is, church.
And I guess it's different for me because my dad, he'll preach, I can just get on the phone and call
Talk to
him.
your pop.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different for me. So if you listen to this, don't take my point of view. Like, I call my pops and my mom, and I can just get my spirit fed.
Yeah.
I mean, but some people think like how you think, though.
Yeah.
So, your point of view is a good one. Some people think the way you think. You know what I mean? And some people have, again, like, they forget that we're imperfect as human beings, and they forget that a lot of times. So they see this minister or whoever, doing this, whatever he doing, and all this, like, inappropriate behavior, and they lose faith.
Yeah.
And God, a lot of the times, I done seen it.
I seen a woman, well, she was a what they call first lady. Her husband, he was one of them famous preachers.
Yeah.
He cheated, right? She said the devil made him do it. That shit ate me up. The devil don't make you do nothing.
Did the devil make him do it?
The devil don't make you do nothing. He made a choice.
Right.
Because
He
we
made
have
a
free
choice.
will.
God gave us free will, which was horrible. I don't know why he did that. But he gave us free will, and that man made a choice to sleep with somebody. Now you got your first lady looking like a damn fool on TV talking about the devil did it.
And continue to do it.
She's a black woman, right?
Yeah, man.
So forgiving.
So forgiving.
Shout out to the black women. Throw a hand clap in there, Demo. Shout out to the black women. We gotta give y'all some hand claps, man.
But y'all take advantage of us being so forgiving.
We do.
Yeah. You're
And it's
absolutely
wrong.
Right.
Like,
It's
What's
super
next?
wrong.
Where do we go
But
from
it's
there?
hey, listen.
Seriously.
It's been done on both ends of the spectrums now.
Oh, absolutely.
Women cheat all the time.
What
Women
do we say? What do we say? What's the root of every bad? What's at the root of every bad man? A bad woman or a woman who manipulated him. And it don't have to be the woman that he was having sex with or had a relationship. It could have been his
It
mom.
could be his mama. It could have been his sister,
sister, auntie,
his
grandma.
auntie,
Yeah.
cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's not y'all fault. We're not placing the blame
Right.
back on y'all at all because we got free will. You shouldn't say that a
But why
woman
we
made
gotta
you
take
do
the
it.
blame? Like, we gotta take the heat with what your
You
mama
don't.
did.
you don't.
You don't. You shouldn't have to.
I just feel like we both, black men and black women, they just need to love each other unconditional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't have to take the blame. In the moment that he started doing that, you should take the Forlanda approach. Like,
Stop playing with me.
stop
Yeah,
playing.
okay.
Stop playing. Like, don't let them play with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Know
And a
your
person
value.
that will be with her, he gonna think twice about messing up.
He
Because
does.
you know your woman gonna leave you, you gonna be like, nah, I ain't
You
gonna.
know what? I don't like this picture.
I'm gonna take my ass home.
Fast, not slow. Go on.
As toxic as I've been in my past, it's done been times where I just seen people who was way more toxic than me. I was just like, just go home, brother.
Yeah.
Just go to the house. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
We talking about 3 a.m. in the morning. You
hungry.
got a woman at the house. You still try to go get some outside ass. Like, come on, brother.
Go home,
Go
bro.
to the-
You got it at the crib.
Okay.
But that be a pride thing. At the root of that is ego and pride
And insecurity.
and insecurity.
You need that validation from other women sometimes
Yeah.
to feel like something.
But why?
Right, why?
Insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Like, most men don't even like talking about their insecurities.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, because usually when a man do open up to his woman about his insecurities, what she do? Take it and use it against
And
him.
use it against them the moment
I've
they
seen
get
it so many times.
Yeah.
The moment you give your vulnerability to a woman, she take it and use it against you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's tough. Like I said, we just got to love each other unconditionally and stop the bullshit on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. Be honest. It's done been times. You know, your man done admitted something to you. You like, nigga, see, that's what's wrong with you now. That's what's going on because your mama didn't raise you right. He done told you how his mama mistreated him and everything, and you done just straight went against the grain.
Yeah.
All right, that's how I go.
Yeah.
That's how I go.
I admit it.
Yeah. But we do it both ways.
Yeah, it's both ways.
And that's okay. Well, no, it's not, actually. That's not
It's
okay.
not okay.
It's not.
Like,
We
it's
need,
not okay.
we need to change that shit.
Yeah.
How do we change it?
Getting educated now.
By having these open, honest conversations.
But everybody don't want to have these conversations.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's too transparent. Most people don't like that. You know, we all educated, been to school and stuff like that. We've been around a bunch of people. So we used to having conversations, you know what I'm saying? But most people, what about that person never left their hometown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I Roscoe would always tell me something. I'm gonna put this on Roscoe because I don't have nothing to do with this. He would say, he say, bro, it's like women sometimes live in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Like, I get what he's saying. I honestly do. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a cosign real quick. I get it. It's by fantasy words like, man, you want me to have $100 million. You want me to buy you 10 Birkin bags. You want me to still be at the house with you all the time and loving on you when you want me to. You want me to basically read your mind. Like, why is that for and I want y'all to speak for black women because we can't speak for nobody else but black women. Why is that the situation with y'all? I got my own idea of why, and I'm going to tell y'all, but I want to hear from y'all first.
See, I don't care about no damn Birkin bag. It's just
Or say this right here. I seen this girl one time, and I knew where she worked, and I knew the type of money she made because we worked at the same place. I worked where she worked at. She was on Facebook talking about she need a dude to make $80K, this and that. I'm like, baby,
you don't make that.
you make $20K a year.
Yeah.
You don't even shop where a nigga that make $80K at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you don't even see him. So why not just get you a man and build something with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be feeling like, it's like, I don't know, it's like they delusional sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of social
Y'all.
media.
It is.
Social
and like
media
rap
ruined
music,
a
you
lot
know what I'm
of
saying? Like, so it's like that's why I be very patient with them, but it irritates me sometimes. Like, baby, stop! Like, stop talking like that, because a younger girl seeing that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Why is that the case though?
I think these are unrealistic expectations that people see on social media. They
Yeah.
see all these people who have these so-called perfect lives, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, they post all this different stuff on social media. Oh, my man got me this, my man got me that, and they think that this is the norm. This is the norm. It's not. You know,
Like,
it's not the standard.
I seen single men that make maybe like $40K a year get treated like a scrub
Yeah.
with no kids. He a catch.
Yeah.
He ain't got no kids. He making $40K a year, and he in his mid-20s. But because he ain't got on the J's, he ain't on social media flashing the money. You know, he get treated like a scrub. You know, I just don't be understanding that sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess my thoughts on that is kind of like what you said, Sco, as well, which I was saying, like the whole social media thing. But I don't know. I think that just to again to play devil's advocate for the woman, I think a lot of the time when you see a woman saying stuff like that, she's manifesting. She's like saying what she want. It's okay for her to not be in a certain situation, but still want more out of her man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of that's my theory on it. It's just her in that moment manifesting, saying this is what I want, this is what I need, come to me, almost in a sense. Should she do it on a public platform? I don't know. That's not for me to say.
Because it can be misleading.
It can be
Right.
misleading for sure, and you could be sending out the wrong message, or maybe even miss your blessing for this man who not making that much. You know, so I don't think it's nothing wrong with manifestation. You
Yeah,
know,
but I don't think it should be on social media either.
right. How do y'all manifest? Because y'all women, y'all got y'all businesses. I want y'all to speak to that too. Y'all businesses. Let me hear. Like, how do y'all manifest? How do y'all do y'all manifest? Is that
I
a thing?
pray.
You pray.
That's manifest.
Yeah.
Because you speaking it. Well, I don't know how you pray. When I pray, I tell God, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. I just need you to cover me.
Cover me,
Right.
exactly. Give me guidance.
Just give me the guidance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep me safe. I handle the rest.
Mhm.
So, you know, to me, that I think it's manifesting.
What's the root of I am enough? Where did that come from? Was you going through a hard spell? in
No,
your
I
life?
was not.
Okay. Let me know, because that sounds like a hurt business right there.
It's not.
We here for you. You need some
We
help.
here for you, you know. Listen.
I,
Safe place. I'm ChoppedByT. Safe over here. You good.
I was struggling with my self-worth. And one day I figured out, shit, I am enough. Like, I'm not about to trying to satisfy a man, but I'm not doing this, I'm not doing it. Maybe you're not enough for me.
Right.
Or maybe I'm too much for you.
Right.
So that's how I got my brand, just my self-worth. I realized my self-worth. And I was like, maybe I need to encourage other women or encourage men and just say, you enough. Like, you don't have to validate yourself for somebody else.
Some people really feel like they're not enough, man.
Right? Like, some people really do.
They do.
Like,
Shit, me, I felt like that at times. You know, you do so much for a person, or you put so much of yourself into a person,
right. And it's still not enough.
and it's still not enough. Not even just a woman, just friends. Just any relationships that you'll have, you put so much into it just for them to kind of give you the ass to kiss.
Yeah.
And this world's so big. Sometimes I used to just wake up feeling like I don't matter. Like,
Right,
how
like,
can
who
I
am
matter?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this world, like, I'm a speck in the universe. Like,
Yeah.
like, how do I matter? You know, so I definitely agree with you on that, Kirsten.
Cultivating purpose. What's the motivation behind that?
Cultivating purpose. A lot of people think it's just an apparel line, which is not. Like, it's so much bigger than that. The
Right.
meaning behind it is, picture, everyone has a purpose, right? So picture yourself, like, God placed a seed down on the inside of you when you were born. You need to cultivate that, protect it, until it's mature enough to manifest into what God intended it to become. So it's like, that purpose is that on the inside of you. Like, what are you doing to cultivate that? A lot of people probably know what their purpose is, and they go and they post it on social media and tell people about it, and then people don't validate what that is. and they shoot it down. They don't want to go after what God placed inside of them then. So it's just important to just cultivate that.
You posted something like that just the other day, actually, on your story. I don't remember it verbatim, but you said something like, don't put your dreams out there for people to shoot it down. And it was something like that, but you posted something just like that on social media not too long ago. But I want you to dive a little bit more into it because you, like you said, it's not just apparel. You do books. You write books.
Right.
You got how many books now?
I've got 3 books now.
3 books.
That's
What,
what's up.
2 children's books?
Yep.
See, I do my research now.
Okay.
Call me journalist T. You know, what is 2 children's books about what? The children's book.
The children's books are about bullying. I think that's so important because there's so many kids that experience that, and we just push it under the rug like it's not real. But you have so many kids that commit suicide and die by suicide just because they were bullied, and that's not okay. I think that's something that needs to be talked about. So yeah, that's my children's books.
That's my biggest fear for my child is for him to be bullied. I used to bully bullies in school. I did, like, because I had, learned early how to use my hands and everything. I used to bully bullies in school. That's my biggest fear is that somebody will bully my child.
And him not tell you.
And him not tell me, or him just kind of like deal with it, or he try to laugh it off and act like it's all good. Like, that's one of my biggest fears for him. I got a lot of them. I get anxiety.
And that'll never happen with you. You know why?
Why's that?
Because you're not gonna be a dismissive parent.
Yeah.
You're not the type of parent just put the tablet in front of your son and go on about your business. You know, I see that so many times with parents, like, spend time with your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You buy them video games and stuff, and bikes and stuff, so they can go outside or play the game and stuff like that. But you're not spending time with your kids. You're not knowing what's going on with them. You don't even know what went on in their day today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I read this thing once because I just went into, when I found out I was having a baby, I went into this whole thing about reading about children, just trying to be prepared. First of all, none of that shit prepared me to be a dad. Like, none of it prepared me to be a parent. But I dove into all of that just trying to, get a better understanding of the task that was at hand. And one thing I learned is that, most parents, it's only a small portion of what you do will affect your child. Everything else, like the television, his peers, the teachers, all of that will affect him way more than what you. So if I had to put a number on it, and this ain't exact, but it's like you only affect like 20% of your child, and everything else affect him. So I just made up in my mind, if that's true, that 20%, I want to make it count.
Yeah. That's true, because I was just thinking about how I grew up. Okay. Mama go to work for 12 hours because she was working in prison. She working 12 hours. I get out of school. I'm over my grandma until my dad to get out. Until my dad to come pick me up. He take me home. Now he going to work. Yeah. Mama come home. She cook. Ask me how was my day and stuff like that. And next thing she watching Lifetime, sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
She gotta go back to work in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's only so much you gotta get in within that 20%. So you gotta get it all in though.
And people ask me what's my obsession with business. That's why I talk about business and money so much. That's why I'm relentless with it, because I want to buy back my time in order for me to have time to spend with my child. That's the most important thing in the world to me right now, is having my time to be able to spend with my little one, because he need me. I don't know what world he finna head into. I got my opinions on what I see today and the stuff that's being put on our children. But it's like, I want to do my best myself to be able to, like, put what, maybe not even what I believe, because sometimes I could be fucked up. I'll be honest. Maybe not even what I believe, or just what I believe is right, or the thing that's good. You know what I mean?
You gotta lay a good foundation
for him. And
for
like,
him, yeah.
You understand, if you have these core values, these core principles, you can at least build on top of those and become the best person, or your own person.
That's a fact.
Because it feel like the world we grew up in is gonna be a totally different world for our kids. Like,
it's a fact.
Like, the world is trying to make us be okay with everything.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm scared for my kids.
People need opinions.
Yeah.
That one book, and I'm gonna go back to your book again, Forlanda, because you ain't talking enough about cultivating purpose, and you ain't talking enough about I Am Enough either. But I'm gonna stay on this. You wrote the 2 children's book, but your third book, what is that? What's the name of it?
Empowering Women Through the Storm.
Oh, feminist.
Yeah. So that one was birthed out of, well, first of all, God gave me the vision to write the book in the first place. Because I never, ever intended on writing anything.
Right.
But when he placed that vision inside of me, it's like I had to do it. And the thing that bothered me the most was seeing women look down on other women.
Yeah.
Like, I saw that so much in college.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's always, oh, I'm better than her. I'm better than, we're all human. At the end of the day, we all bleed the same. We're all human. So why not try to help your sister? Why not give a compliment? It does not cost anything to give a compliment. Like, you don't know how much that can actually change somebody's
day.
Right.
That was actually one of my questions.
Perfect.
I was going to ask y'all.
It's a perfect segue.
And you answered it. I was going to ask y'all why do women judge each other so much? And I see it. And they do it in front of men.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll make men be like, act different towards said woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this lady talking about her, like, I could never understand that.
Or women, like, I'll be out somewhere and they'll be whispering, like, her so pretty. Why you just can't tell
Just tell her that.
Why you whispering to your friend about it? Just tell me.
Yeah.
I just think that's weird. Because if your shirt cute, I'm like, girl, your shirt cute. I'm not going to whisper about it. I don't know. I think females can be weird sometimes.
We'll never understand that.
It's just, men do it too, though.
Yeah.
They just do it in other ways. They talk about them to women. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just the programming.
Yeah.
We've been programmed, especially I can only speak for black people. Like programming, we've been programmed to kind of be like so like divisive amongst each other a lot of the time, and it's insecurities and all of that. There's so many layers and levels to it that it could be, it could be an issue. Right? I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the next step for IAmEnough, Kirsten? Your mic is giving you a hard time. I can tell, sister. But all you gotta do is say it.
I want to start back selling shirts, but I don't know. I really don't know which direction I want it to go to because it's only so much I can do. Because when I got on Instagram, it's so many people doing the same thing I was doing. Yeah. So I kind of got a little discouraged when I seen like other people doing this stuff too. So I really don't know.
You know what? It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It doesn't.
It don't matter.
You know how many different toothpaste it is?
Exactly.
Right. That's why I was thinking too, like McDonald's and Burger King be across the street from each other. They both selling burgers and fries.
Because people here to see Kirsten. People, you got your own fan base. It ain't about what everybody else got going on. That's all you need is your own fan base.
Yeah.
Right.
All you gotta do is be creative within making the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And put your stamp on it.
Yeah, I got a new logo and everything. I just gotta
switch it up. Reinvent yourself.
Yeah. And maybe y'all can even get together and do something, man. Maybe you can get a book, get some tips from Forlanda. Y'all can follow each other on social media.
I'm definitely down to support.
Y'all can get some information from each other. We don't all have to, fuck with each other. Like some people just don't mesh well. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's alright to at least like, if you can like just don't hate. You know what I mean? Just don't hate that person or don't, try to sabotage that person.
You can like and share.
On
social media.
It's
easy.
A problem.
That's the easiest thing to do.
People don't want to do that. It's like people fuck with you,
Yeah. Nah, I do it. And nowadays there's so many entrepreneurs and everything like that. People kind of got their own thing going. So they can't maybe go to the extent, with your stuff as much as you would like them to. But what I've always tried to done, and Forlanda can vouch for this, and even you, Kirsten, and you too, Ross, I always try to be inclusive with the things that I'm doing. So if I'm having a show, hey, you do this, you want to get on the show? You know what I mean? Right. Or if I'm having I try to be inclusive with at least a portion of it.
You extending the olive branch.
Yeah, because I get it. Like, okay, if, Kirsten, you got your shirt thing going. Not even your shirt thing, your movement. That's what I'm gonna call it, your movement. IAmEnough. You got that going. It wouldn't be nothing for me to kind of like sponsor you at the show. Even I told you before we started, why you didn't tell me? I would have put on the shirt. Right. You know what I mean? Like I try to do my best in that way. Sometimes I fall short though because I got so much going on myself. I work every day.
Right, I understand everybody got stuff going on,
But there are those people with the fake. Support,
it takes 2 seconds to share and put it on your IG story. Like
2 seconds. Because a lot of people just hate the fact that you got something going, they don't.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
You know.
Or they hate that you thought of it.
Exactly. Like it don't cost nothing to show a motherfucker some love.
It
Right.
don't. It don't. What's the question? What's one question you always want to ask a man though? Cause y'all got the men that's well, I don't know about Sco, but I'm finna be completely honest with you right
Me too.
now.
Okay.
Whatever you ask me. What's a question you always want to ask a
I
man?
ask my question.
Okay.
Why are men intimidated by independent or spoiled women?
You got it, Sco. I
Well,
didn't think she was
I can
gonna
only
answer that one.
answer from my perspective. Because I remember when me and Bria first started talking, right? She was like, you know I'm spoiled, right? I said, I am too. What's up?
Yeah.
I come from a family of women that love me.
Yeah.
Right.
Worship the ground I walk on. So
Right.
what's up? You really want to go there?
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep up with me when we do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it. I'm down for it.
But some men, they run away.
They don't come from that. They didn't see their mama get spoiled.
Yeah.
How they gonna spoil you?
They don't know what it looked like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple.
Yeah.
And some dudes just don't be having it. They don't want to admit it.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
admit that you don't have it so I know,
How
so I
to-
can help you build yourself up.
Right.
It's hard though.
But why?
Because you think about a person who grew up, and I'm speaking for myself with this one. Grew up, done everything for himself. He pretty much fended for himself. He, when he needed love or he needed like reassurance, he had to do that to himself because his mama was working a lot, and his father wasn't around. So he's always been independent. And when you introduce him to a foreign space or something that he's not familiar with, then in turn what happens is he's out of his comfort zone. And either he gonna shut down or he gonna resort back to some other method to escape from that. Is that fucked up? Yeah, it is.
Or go to a woman that ain't doing it.
Or go to a woman that won't do it, or go to, not even that won't do it, just go to a woman who don't ask that much of him like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand that that's looking from a person's perspective. That's a part of growing, though. You know what I mean?
And you ain't got to deal with it if you don't want to.
Yeah, you can say no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right,
Say
like
no.
that's why I tell people to
You
date
pull up
people.
Forlanda.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm out of here. And,
All right, you think like this? I'm out of
It's
here.
like, I'm spoiled, but I get my own money. Like, I'm not going to depend on you.
Right.
If
And
I ask you for something you don't do it, I'm not going to ask you for nothing else.
my mom used to tell me, "Look, boy, don't you do nothing for a woman that that she can't do for herself.
Yeah.
If she can't go out herself and buy that bag or get them nails done, don't do that for her. She don't deserve that. She ain't doing it for herself. She ain't got no hustle. Why you gonna be out here hustling for her?
But what if she, like, had to catch up on bills and she just want her nails done?
That's different though, cause you out here paying bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, you out here handling your
Let
business.
me pay your light bill and then you go get your nails done.
So
You
you
know
could
what
have
I'm
done it. You could have done it. You just wanted to pay your light bill.
Yeah.
Be in some light.
Lights the nails.
Yeah. What about you, Flannel? What's a question you always wanted to ask a man?
Yeah, I really already answered my question. It was really like, why can't men be vulnerable? So I'm gonna ask another question.
Okay.
So why do you all men seem to validate women who dress half naked on social media and walk around with, basically women that you wouldn't talk to? Like, why do you validate that? And it's okay.
What you mean, like celebrities type? Like,
Any woman.
Okay.
Any woman that's walking around is half dressed. Why do you all like that so much? Y'all like it so much that women actually do that more and more and more and degrade themselves because y'all like it. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to answer for all men. Like,
Okay.
but I know from my perspective that I look at women like that as a trophy. That ain't a woman I necessarily want. It's like when a person go fishing, they catch a big fish, they throw it back in the pond. That ain't the woman I want. She ain't got no substance.
Yeah.
Substance is what keep a man. All that half naked and stuff like that, that's for little boys.
And just to even go further, why we get him the validation like that, it's a lust thing. It's that's what I like. Again, the trophy, the idea is what I like to see.
Yeah.
I love her body, so I like to see it. But make no mistake, the men liking that and the men that's coming hard eyes and DMing her, they only want her, like what Roscoe said, to have for that moment and then throw back in the water.
He can't get you for the moment.
So you know what I mean?
He trying to go for the easy target.
You want them social media, all them clothes on. Shit. Let me come to this person. I'ma like this because she, you know, she A1, she come from good stock. I know whatever. But let me go over here to this. I want to see some naked ass or something. You know, that's the way dudes think.
Sometimes it can get, because sometimes think a man will think a woman that easy because she's showing her body and stuff. But next thing you know, he holler at her. She ain't even like that for real.
Right.
She just like expressing herself like that, and ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
You know.
Yeah. You think it is though?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just not your cup of tea.
I think it's something wrong with it.
Think something wrong with it?
Yes. Like, why? Like, like, really, why? Like, why are you walking around? I just feel like when women do that, they do it for attention and validation. But if you got enough self-love, like, you want to have to be showing your whole body to the world, to people that you don't even know, to strangers. Like, why are you doing this?
But what if she got, like, self-love that she don't care what people think?
Could be.
It's so many different. I think this would be a question like a lot of women need to have.
It's
Like,
a loaded question.
You know,
a loaded answer, or just layers. It's just a lot.
So many different layers.
Yeah.
I think it's all based on the individual too. But I always say men need to stop like validating that shit though.
I just hate that, like, the younger generation is seeing this. That, oh, this is what men like, so this is what I need to do. I need to dress half naked. I need to go and twerk on camera. I need to do this and do that. Like, this
everybody got an OnlyFans now.
Yeah,
that's the new hustle.
Shout out to the OnlyFans. Listen, brother, I'm about business. That's it. I would prefer a woman not show herself on OnlyFans like that, you know, but I'm about business. I like big business. It's turning into a
y'all can sell
industry.
y'all product on OnlyFans.
Absolutely.
Trick
Trick
these niggas.
Trick
them. Get that little $5.
Yeah. You here now. You know, lock them
I ain't
in.
even downloading it on my phone.
I'm going to be honest, y'all. I don't even know what that is.
You know what OnlyFans is?
What is that?
OnlyFans is listen.
It's a platform where naked women can get paid to be seen. Having sex, all the time. Porn, all the time.
Right.
But it don't have to be that. Some women just go on and model their lingerie. Some women go on and have like little talks or whatever.
Cooking recipes and stuff like that.
But some men be into like seeing feet.
Yeah, showing their feet. I wish I could show mine on there.
Me too.
I mean, it might be somebody out there paying for it.
You think so? I'm gonna have to market it to them. Men, women, whatever. I'll show my feet if I can get some bread for it. You know, I'm about business. I ain't running
from it.
What
if a dude said 1,500 to see your feet right now?
Yeah, you can see them.
Oh, yeah. I'm taking these shoes off. He's seeing these ugly motherfuckers.
If this what you like, if this what you into, go ahead. You know, I just think though, just even going back a little bit, with them showing their body. Some women are free spirited though. Some women are just like that. And I guess that even your question, why? I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing. Maybe it is something that manifested in their childhood where they weren't getting enough attention.
I was just gonna say that.
You know, maybe it is. Maybe it's just that's the way they are. Like, you know, my boy sometimes he just like to be naked. You know, I don't know where that come from. He just want to be naked sometime around here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Some people are just like that. Maybe that's the case with the woman, but if they are doing it for validation, that's unfortunate. Because men don't respect.
I had a friend that she loves being naked, and I'm like, I said, what is wrong with you? Like, is it something wrong? Like, talk to me. Is it something wrong that you want to be naked all the time? Like, she didn't care if we was in her apartment. She getting out the shower, she gonna walk around her whole apartment, like just naked. Like,
I think it'd be a lot, especially with women. You know, just working in the mental health field and just seeing certain things. It'd be a lot of sexual childhood trauma.
Yeah, bro.
And,
that's so unfortunate, bro.
I know every hypersexual woman I've met and like just getting to know them and they tell me things that happened to them. Like they usually like touched as a child and like raped as a child and stuff like that.
I've never experienced nothing like that. I just hate people that had to go through that. Then some people like get touched by their family members and still got to be at dinners with them. Like,
I'm talking about getting touched by their daddies.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, why is your family okay with him touching kids?
Yeah, bro. It's tough. It's tough.
Black family sweeping stuff under the rug.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
a lot of times with that person, with the person who done it, it's a history with him as well.
they were touched too. So it's damn near some type of normal shit to them.
Psycho.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what? Going back to the little Me Too movement and why women wait so long to tell people stuff, it could be because they experienced that in their childhood and they told someone they didn't do
believe 'em.
anything.
That's why I can't have her do it. I'm getting active. Time to kill.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Daughter or son.
Daughter or son.
Right.
Like, who touched you?
Yeah.
When? All right.
I asked that question in my family before to one of my cousins. Like, has anybody ever touched anybody in the family? Because it was just so many situations with women that I was dealing with up here. It became like you said, hypersexual women or women who just like, if you being intimate with them, they kind of like, you know, afraid and stuff. And I experienced that so much, and I had to learn that. It just came to a point where I'm like, man, I wonder if this done happened to some of the women in my family. And I got to asking them that, you know, luckily a lot of them, all of them was like, nah, you know, but I'm like, man, why is that so common? You know, it hurts though, man. And it hurts to see it with any woman, period. But to see it happen so much with our black women and for it to be like swept under the rug or whatever.
Black men too. It happened to
Black
black men too.
bro.
Listen, I had sex with a woman when I was 16. She was like 25.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it would react. I don't know how it would affect the next person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't make me hypersexual, but it taught me some things. But
16 though, that's
yeah.
it.
You remember I told y'all on the bus?
Brother.
Right. It is.
It wasn't rape to me though.
Is
You
it
know what I'm
rape
saying?
though? Maybe he was 14. Maybe he was 14 and she was 30.
Oh, wow. No.
I don't know.
But it, you know, technically, like, it's rape. You know what I'm saying?
Did your mama know? Exactly.
But listen, my mom didn't know I was having sex. Period.
Yeah. But
I was slicker than a can of oil.
we gotta let's get technical about it. Then is that really rape though? Because we going off law. That's all we doing. We going off the law. Yeah, by law, yeah, it is. But there was a time where, you know, a 16-year-old and a 25-year-old was acceptable. Whether it was a 16-year-old woman, 16-year-old man, 16-year-old man, a 25-year-old man, 25-year-old woman, it was acceptable for those age differences like that. You know, not me personally. I wouldn't. It's nothing that a 16-year-old or anything. Really, it's nothing at this point in my life where somebody 24 or 25 they can really do for me like that. No offense, kids. I don't know how old y'all are, but it's like, or maybe if she that age and she got you know some things going for herself, but I don't know. But I don't really do the young women at all. I never have. But you know, it could be it's just the way you look at it. Like some people. But then we got to look at the psychology of it too, because you got a 25-year-old man who actively chasing 16-year-old women. He know that that's against the law. That's problematic for him as well. I don't know.
Look where we come from though. We come from Bolivar.
Yeah.
I remember being in high school, like trying to talk to some of the girls.
Yeah.
And they talking to dope boys.
Yeah, old niggas.
Old niggas that been out of school for 5-6 years.
Yeah, Kirsten, you from Bolivar too, right?
Yeah, she know.
I was one of them girls.
Yeah.
I was talking to, I think I was in 19th grade.
Let's not say no names.
No, I'm not.
Let's not do that.
No.
Could be my
And
cousin. or something.
And talking to men that's in college. Like I think I was in the 10th grade and I started talking to a man that was going to MT.
Yeah.
He working at Coca-Cola. I'm thinking this stuff cool.
Yeah.
He knew my age. So I'm like, so you really like young girls.
Yeah.
Like,
I seen a dude, he was like 21, dealing with a 15-year-old.
I seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just mindset. Like, really, I'm thinking the man is childish. Because you still talking to a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my situation, I was the aggressor too.
With the 25-year-old.
Yeah, I was the aggressor. I was
Most
at her
times
damn
we
neck.
are. Especially when you're 16, bro.
Yeah.
You're 16. Like, you trying to get it in.
Yeah, I was at her neck.
Yeah. But what's next for y'all, man? What's going on next? Well, I see y'all. I'm always watching y'all stuff on social media. I see y'all got a lot going on. What's going on next for y'all?
I'm about to enroll back into school for
Okay.
esthetician. There's waxing, lashes, facials. So I start my school tour on April 30th.
Turn up, man. Turn up. Can we get a hand clap, Demo?
Congratulations.
Can we get a hand clap? What's up with you, Forlanda? What's next?
Well, I don't know, honestly. That's what I'm asking God now. Like, God, what's next?
I see. Would you want to be like a what do they call? I'm probably finna mess this up. A minister is a woman a minister? Could you do that? Do you believe in that? I know sometimes
I
they say-
believe in it, yeah.
Okay.
Is
I see that for
something-
you. Yeah.
That's something
No?
I want to do right now. No.
Maybe not right now, but in the
But
future.
in the future, if that's where God wants me to go, if that's where He lead me, then yeah, I'm all for it.
Maybe God just placed that on me to tell you that right now to do that. And just plant that.
I can definitely see her doing something like young women, like
sure.
the youth. Like I can see that because
Yeah.
she very powerful when she talk. I feel like people will gravitate towards her.
I think, yeah, that and just, because a lot of the time, unfortunately, because of how organized religion is, you'll be limited to certain things you can do and certain things you can say, in certain cases, because it wouldn't look right politically, it wouldn't look right. So just like Roscoe said, seeing you in these institutions or these juvenile centers and stuff like that, helping people, you kind of in the right direction with the mental health thing you're doing now, right? Well, you work close with the mental health patients and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of got like a leg in with that, just that experience, man. I can see that could be big for you.
Yeah.
That could be big for you. The sky's the limit for y'all, man. Where we at now, Demo, with the time? Okay, man. The sky's the limit for y'all, man. I'm glad y'all came through and blessed us with y'all presence, man. For real, it was a blessing.
Much
to have y'all
needed.
here.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a blessing to have y'all here. It was. I feel that conversations like this are needed. I wish we had more time to have these type of open conversations, and I want y'all to come back. I want y'all to have more questions for us, and hopefully we can answer them openly and honestly. And man, we may have some for y'all. It was a lot of things that we want to touch on that we didn't get a chance to, but man, listen, this is the ChoppedByT podcast, where we give you real, raw, authentic barbershop conversations. Until next time.